What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. See what this week brings for Bitcoin. I'm going to say we might have a bullish week, but we'll see. We're going to take a look at the weekly chart to see how that closed. Going to give you a few different looks at the Bitcoin charts, okay, including the futures chart and an alternate chart. We're going to finish off. We're going to also see the ETF numbers, how last week finished for the ETF. Share a couple of bits of news this morning, and we're going to take a look at some altcoins, a couple of altcoins charts that are looking like they're breaking out, STBU and ORAI. And I made a new buy in a new crypto, an AI play called Neural. I have mentioned it before. We'll take a look at that chart. So without further ado, let's do this. All right, Bitcoin in the weekly. So right here, let's see if we can make it a little bigger. This big green candle right here that you see, the beautiful green candle, was the week that just closed. Okay, today's Monday, so this is where we are right now. I think we're gonna try to make a run up here, try to hit the 69,179 this week, probably, like I mentioned last week. We'll see what happens. ETFs, hopefully they continue to stay strong like they were last week. We're gonna take a look at those charts, and this green candle breaks this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there was a green candle right there, but essentially 6 weeks of just kind of going down. And it was here these last couple of weeks before this one, the week of the 29th of April and then the 6th of May. It was looking like it was kind of evening out, right? Evening out, kind of going sideways, and then boom, up. Okay, so I like that. We are heading towards, we're kind of right now in the middle of this big channel that you can see right here. It's easier to see in the weekly, and getting close to this 69,179. Do we reject from there or do we continue? I'm gonna guess that we reject from there, but you never know. Bitcoin does like to surprise us. Now let's look at the daily here. How does that look? All right, and as I thought, a couple of small bodies on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. And we did drop down a little bit. I think part of that on Sunday was the news that the Iranian president died in a helicopter crash. I don't know if the CIA had anything to do with it, or Israel, or what, but it seems fishy. It is what it is. I guess the people of Iran were happy with that. Fireworks went off, so maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. I'm not a political guy. But I thought it could affect Bitcoin's performance this week, right? Because it could have it could affect other things. It could be like a domino, right? And it could cause some type of chain reaction. Remember, I'm not sure if it was like World War I or World War II. Some political guy got killed that basically started that whole war, and he was like a relatively insignificant figure in the world stage, but his death caused basically World War I or World War II. I can't remember which one it was. So things like that could happen. Could happen. Hopefully not. But right now we're having a green day so far. Bitcoin is at 66,905. Let's see what happens if we move up this week, if we try to make the attempt. But I will say that we probably won't. We probably will get rejected, or at least spend a few days like this, something like that, right here. Boom, boom. If we get up there this week, I think we might. Let's look at a few alternative counts right here. Why I'm bullish. Broke out of this triangle, right? Clearly broke out of this triangle. We spent quite a few days above right here, kind of sideways now. Before this, I think, before it tries to continue to move up. At the futures, same thing, right? This is bullish right here. This breakout right here. Where could this take us? 120,000 Bitcoin, if this is to be believed, right? Pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe it's quite possible. I don't know if it happens like right away. I don't think so, but we have broken out of this, right? This bullish pattern, this bull flag, right? We have a few days over it. Do we retest it? If we retested it today, that would drop us down to 64,415. Okay, right now, according to CME futures, Bitcoin's at 67,115. Okay, so interesting. We could retest it. Or we can continue up. We'll see. A lot of it depends on what's going on. A lot of it depends on a few things, right? One thing that we have to keep an eye on are the ETF inflows. And as you can see right here, this was the last week, week 19, the week that just ended, 14,389 Bitcoin. It was a positive week, and it's actually bigger than the week 12 and week 13 that we see here, this 1 week. So hopefully this starts a little bit of a trend, and maybe we do see some more positive inflows this coming week, hopefully. And if that is the case, it's going to feed on itself, and I can see Bitcoin coming up stronger, trying to break that 69,000. And if it does break that, guys, it's going to feed on itself more, and I can see it start moving up more. But we'll see. We got to play it day by day, okay? We can't get too bullish. We can't get too bearish. We got to kind of just be even keeled right now. But it does look interesting, and I think really we are going to try to make a run for the 69,179 mark. From there, we have to take it day by day to see what happens. What else did I want to share with you guys here? The other piece of news, other than the Iranian president, is this guy, Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenshein, steps down. Interestingly enough, this is Grayscale, GBTC, the entity where this guy, the CEO, stepped down from. Interestingly enough, they had a net positive of 77 Bitcoin for the first time in 19 weeks. Week 19th was I guess the one where they're going to have a positive week. But I think this guy's going to be replaced, or has been replaced, by a Goldman Sachs guy. So that's interesting right there. Good to see, right? Good to see. Let's see how this week goes for GBTC. And let's see how the new leadership in GBTC decides to run that ship. Hopefully they will lower their fees, but we'll see. It doesn't mention here about the CEO. Will be replaced by a veteran of the TradeFi, Peter Mitzenberg, head of strategy for assets and wealth management at Goldman Sachs. Cool, pretty interesting. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to share. Bitcoin, let's wait and see. Hopefully we have a good week this week, a bullish week where we can try to get up here. But we'll see what happens. Let's look at the dollar really quick. Okay, Dow Jones. I don't know why I always call Dow Jones and Nasdaq, S&P 500. Cool. All right, things are looking all right, guys. Let's take a look at now some altcoins that are breaking out real quickly back here. STBU is one of them, and they've announced a RDB, a credit card, a MasterCard with STBU. You can use STBU there, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I thought that was pretty cool. And looking at their chart, looks pretty bullish actually. This is it, STBU right here. Although we have dropped a little bit, but I mean it's clearly broken out of this. Boom, boom, boom. Right. And getting closer to those previous all-time highs. Right now, STBU as it stands is my second biggest holding right now. And that changes a lot. My top 10 changes a lot. It fluctuates. But currently, it has, because of this move, and because of the underperformance of the other ones, it's my second biggest holding right now. Real world asset play. And the next one, or AI, is also another one that should look at, because it has also broken out. And look at how nicely that is. That looks $15.13. You probably wish you would have bought now at $9.30 on. So when these things happen, you got to have cojones to buy. But I mean, if they're good projects, you will be greatly rewarded for your bravery. All right, and let's take a look at the new buy, Neural AI. Okay, and it's a brand new project. I mean, pretty new. March 2024, 22nd of March, when this is out, a couple months old basically. I liked it. I haven't picked up a new project like this in a little bit. That hasn't been a meme. This is on the daily. What does it look like on the 4-hour? Same thing. It's just going up this channel, right? Eventually it'll break one way or the other. Okay, this is my average buy price, $2.32. What I don't like about this is that it does have a 4% sales tax. I mean, a 4% buy tax and a sales tax. But interesting project. I talked about it a little bit more last week. I'm not going to get into what it does, but here are the numbers really quick. Fully diluted, 20.8 million. It's an AI play and a gaming play. Okay, volume 205,000. Liquidity 1.4 million. Okay, so pretty interesting. Let's see if you catch it. I could possibly make one or more buys. I also took advantage of the fact that it is on Ethereum, and right now the gas fees on Ethereum are pretty low, right? Very low actually. right now 11 GWEI. You can go to CoinMarketCap, and at the top of this stuff you can see things like the market cap of the whole crypto market, the dominance of Bitcoin, dominance of Ethereum, and Ethereum gas fees, which is very important to know. You want to get this as low as possible, single digits or 11. And when this bull run starts, when things get more bullish, you're going to see this ETH fees go up way higher. So when they're this low, this is very low right now. You can do transactions for a few bucks, which is cheap for Ethereum, expensive for everything else. And so I took advantage of that, and I did make some more buys. I might make 1 or 2 more buys, maybe, if it can come down here, lower my average buy price. I'm basically bought at the top. No big deal. It's a new project. It eventually, in my opinion, will go up. All right, I think that's it. This week I'm gonna show you guys my my top 10 in terms of value, because it changes all the time, and my top 10 in terms of money that I invested. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that hopefully tomorrow. Guys, that's it for today, man. I hope you guys have a good week ahead. I got boxing later today, sparring. Hopefully they don't kill me, but normally I do all right. I do more than all right. I do pretty good for an old man, for anybody really. I enjoy boxing. It teaches you a lot of lessons. Hope you guys have a good week. Let's see what happens this week. Hopefully Bitcoin can pull through and really make that pull up to 69,000, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll take it day by day, like I've mentioned a million times today. And that's it, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. Trying to grow this channel, and all that stuff helps. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.